Hey guys, just going to do a quick face reading on Erika Kirk. So I'm sure you know who she is if you clicked on this video. Um, I don't know much about her at all other than the fact that she was the late Charlie Kirk's wife. So I know she's come up in the news a lot lately, so I thought it'd be a good place to start. So I've just written down a few questions. So basically, like, what are her intentions now that her husband has passed away? What are her values? What's her personality like? What's she good at? And what would make her happy? Does she have any goals for now and the future? So I've basically got a range of photos. I'm going to try and bring them up on the screen. The first one I will look at, so it's where she's in the crowd and she's clearly definitely people were saying good things about her. She looks like she's absolutely loving life. Basically, in terms of her intentions, I'll start with her intentions now that her husband has passed away. She basically wants to use that platform and I think that was her intention the entire marriage, like even when she first met him, was use him to catapult herself into fame and fortune. So, I mean, that's why she's going it appears at least she's going so hard now, and this is a time where if she was genuine, then she'd be mourning. I know a lot of people have had someone pass away, myself included, especially someone very close. You don't want to go out and see people. You do not want to speak to people, especially given his platform. Like, the amount of questions that she would get asked would be ridiculous. And I think it would, personally, I think the better PR move would be to just stay at home and not answer any questions, because then you do actually seem like you're mourning. And with her amount of money, she definitely could do that and just get people to deliver everything she needed. So basically, yeah, that's her intention, is to just get as much fame and fortune out of this as she can. So I would see her dragging this out for years, book releases, all that kind of stuff. And I don't think her emotion's genuine. I don't think she feels a lot for anybody other than herself. So I think that's the most potent thing I can get from her immediately, is that if it's not about her, she has no empathy for anyone else, including her family, her children. And she just absolutely thrives off getting praise, and that's just her drive is just to get praise and just to get showered with basically gifts and just attention 24/7. So that's been her core value since she was a kid. I wouldn't be surprised if she was in pageants and things like that. I feel like early on she would have learnt the art of debating and manipulation, because she's very good at that, and that's a core principle of hers. Which kind of leads me into what she's good at. She's really good at managing long-term strategy and PR. So she's particularly good at bending your will to what she wants and then making you think that was your intention the whole time. So you go away, you might feel a little bit confused how you got there, but you don't go away from it thinking that she's just manipulated me into believing or doing what she wanted, which I think is a lot that feels like how she treated her husband. And that shows how powerful she is, because he was not silly. Obviously, I've seen a few videos of his and he seemed very charismatic, so for him to be fooled, then that says a lot. Okay, so what's the next thing? I've sort of spoken about what she's good at. Her personality, she's manipulative. She's very self-driven. It's all about her, to the point I think she is narcissistic. And she can turn on you extremely quickly. If I've got a picture here, so she's standing on the platform. That's kind of her face when she's starting to not like what you're saying. She, at that point, I can kind of see the start of she's going, this person is on my hit list. Not a hit list, obviously, but this person is no longer useful to me, and she can be quite vindictive. Looks like she's out to get that person at that point, and I think that person should be worried. Okay, and the next thing, is there anything else? I think I've kind of summed it up. So yeah, basically, for me, she absolutely thrives off other people's energy coming towards her, her attention. She wants to be put on a pedestal. She wants to be adored. Almost, I would describe her kind of like, almost like, I don't know if I'm getting the right fairy tale here, but the one where it's the Wicked Witch and the mirror on the wall one. She seems like that kind of energy, like she just wants to be adored by everyone and will do whatever it takes to get there. There's not a good vibe coming from there, and I think she's the type of person that is, because obviously she's so good at being fake, she's just 100% fake. She will keep people around her that are useful, and as soon as they're not useful, then they will see the true side of her. So they'll think that she's, obviously, people in this industry, I'm guessing, probably are mostly fake. So the people around her are going to be, they're not going to be so critical of, I think if you are fake, I don't think you can spot it as easily in other people. I think it's more the empaths and people that are not fake that can spot it from a mile away. So yeah, I don't think they're going to pick up on it until she no longer needs them, and then they'll find out how fake she was. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. So I guess watch how this pans out. It's probably going to take, I would say, at least 5 years before anybody really gets anything concrete out of this, because she's going to drag it out for all the fame she can get from it.